everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight. I know it's late, but sometimes this is just life. I'm just now making supper. I finished seeing all of my virtual patients, my real life patients, and then doing a few errands. So I'm here now cooking. So tonight we're going to make orange air fried chicken. I was struggling to open the orange marmalade when you tuned in. And then we're going to make some easy one pan lo mein is what I'm going to call it. I don't know if it's really lo mein, but we're going to go with that. So I'm going to start with your handy dandy olive oil, which I ran out of Von Voss and I haven't been back to Dallas and able to go see them, so I'm using some Target brand because it was easy. But I'll get reloaded soon. Okay, so I'm going to let the pan get a little heated. I have about 8 ounces of chicken in the air fryer. Nothing on it, like literally just chicken. And I put it at 400 for about 15 minutes, so I did that before y'all got to watch me. If you tuned in last time, I have about a cup of cabbage left from when I made the soup. And so I'm going to incorporate that in tonight's meal. I don't know if you guys know this trick, but if you put a wet paper towel in with lettuce or pretty much anything green leafy, it helps keep it longer with the moisture. So there's my 1 cup of cabbage, and I know that because I have my measurements already on the outside of the bag. It's a pro tip in case you didn't know to do that. I'm going to add to this a half a cup of kohlrabi, and I want to show you this because my best friend commented on my Instagram post that she needs to find this. So this is from Trader Joe's kohlrabi vegetable pasta. It's just spiralized kohlrabi. It's like literally just a kohlrabi spiralized. So, which if you ever had kohlrabi, this would be a daunting task to do on your own, even with one of those fancy spiralizers. So I'm more than happy to pay the premium of this and get it. So I'm going to do a half a cup of this, but I'm going to add some other veggies in here. So kohlrabi is 135 grams. Okay, so measure this out. And as you see, I'm using a kitchen scale, not my measuring cup, because it's more accurate this way. Making sure you're saying true to everything. I'm kind of picky with vegetables, so I'm picking out some of the ones that don't look as attractive. Okay, that's a half cup. Now, you know I love a good red bell pepper, so I'm going to do that. And then I had a patient today and Sheridan bring me peppers, and I left them at the clinic, but luckily I'm going back tomorrow, so I will get them and have them. So I'm not going to cut all of this up in preparation. I'm just going to do what I need to make my supper, put the rest of it in the fridge for tomorrow. So some of you that I've come in contact with are very impressed with my knife skills. I'm pretty sure that my old patient Jeremy, if you're out there watching, he's probably having a stroke right now, but anyone's impressed with my knife skills. So anywho, kind of wanted to get back to, for those of you that have always watched me through the years of cooking videos, you know I like to go on little tangents, kind of like the guy from Home Improvement and Tim Allen and his recent endeavors of other shows. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so one of the things that's kind of been a commonality of clinic visit or coaching visits recently is like it's the time of the year to deviate. Okay, let's just talk about it. And I think some people have forgotten what they're actually doing. It's not just about weight loss. Yeah, weight loss occurs, but she's eating kohlrabi. See, even cats eat vegetables, guys. She's chowing down on it. Okay, well, did not know that the cat liked kohlrabi, but now we know. But really and truthfully, the science of what we're doing for that metabolic reset is what we're trying to achieve. So that when we go into stabilization, we have a better chance of actually having that reset IGR, which is insulin to glucagon ratio. So for my nerdy people or my nurses or my doctors out there watching, that's the love language they speak, is IGR. And that's what we're trying to reset. So every time you deviate, you restart that process. You have the refuel of the 3 days of sugar water in your muscles, aka glycogen. But also, it's like Groundhog's Day. You're just pedaling the same whatever amount of pounds you got, right? Like, why do you want to be in phase 1 forever? It's meant to be very short term. And you get into phase 2, and then we spend more time with you as coaches in phase 3, living the best life, right? Learning all the tricks of how to do different recipes like this and learn to eat fun things in phase 1. Phase 1's not meant to be forever. It's meant to be very temporary, very short. So, Henry. Okay, he ate the kohlrabi. It's gone. Cats love kohlrabi. I have no idea. I need to look it up and make sure it's not poisonous. In my look, probably lethal. Okay, so I'm going to do one more mushroom. And you can use any vegetables. Like, lo mein is pretty much whatever. I mean, it could be must go. Everything in the fridge must go vegetable-wise. You could do broccoli, cauliflower, whatever. I just thought this would be fun, and it's vegetables that I really enjoy, so. Henry, I hope you don't get sick. Okay, so here's my big bowl of veggies. Okay, got cabbage, kohlrabi, red bell pepper, some baby bella mushrooms in here, and I got my pan warmed up and ready to go. My cat assistant in the floor there, Henry. Hope I get him his little apron. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour all this in here, and I'm gonna salt it a little bit. I'm gonna add something that I know I've talked to a couple people in Cersei about. Sambal. It is a chili paste. It's kind of like sriracha, but without the sugar. So it's just as spicy if you're into spicy stuff, and it gives you that kick you're looking for. I'm on a spicy kick right now. Like, I don't know how long this is going to last realistically. Hold on, I gotta get the cat out of the plastic bag. Anyone ever tells you having pets is not like having children, send them to my house. Nothing is safe. Anyway, it gives you all those flavors that you want. My patients and I back in Plano, we've always called it rooster sauce. I don't even know. It's actually sambal is what it's called. But it's literally the same thing as sriracha, but without the sugar. So I'm going to do, I did 2 of these last night and I didn't die, so we're going to go for it again. It's pretty spicy, so if you're a spice weenie, don't do 2. Okay? I can be a spice weenie, but I'm not totally. I have some organic soy sauce that I need to get rid of. I don't normally buy organic. I was experimenting. I'm almost down to the last bit of it, so after it's gone, I'm done with it. I'll probably switch to tamari. So we're allowed 1 tablespoon of the soy sauce, and so for those of you that don't know, 3 teaspoons is 1 tablespoon. Okay? So instead of dirtying up everything in your kitchen, which I do pretty much on a regular basis, we're just going to dirty up 1 thing. Maybe. I can't promise that I'm not going to do more later. So, okay. Let me get my wooden spoon over here. Okay. So we'll just stir this up and let it do its thing. I didn't put a whole lot of kohlrabi in here just because I wanted to add some more color. Because I'm trying to make a pretty picture for you all. Because last night's didn't look super attractive. But it's okay. I'm going to check on the chicken here in a second after I get this kind of moving and grooving. I just stirred up that sambal in here and the soy sauce just to kind of get things going to plan. Has there been any questions that I need to look at? Let me see. Hey, Judy. Let's see. Melissa, you are so right. Ruth, I love it. Oh, shoot. Rhonda, I know you're a spice weenie. I still love you. Melissa, I do too. I know, it's funny. I always add extra water. So I'm going to show you real quick, and do not judge my air fryer. I'm a real life cook, okay? So my air fryer is, it's gross. But this is my chicken in here. I used to use different air fryers, and this one's just easier because it's a toaster oven and whatever. It's not my favorite. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? So, Darlene, I don't know if you heard, I left the peppers that you gave me in Sheridan, but I'm going back tomorrow, so I'll get it. But yeah, I have, there's a special patient that's having a special birthday at a clinic, so I'm making her birthday cake. So stay tuned to see her birthday cake tomorrow. We're going to go live when I go down there. So this is kind of just simmering together, getting sauteed. Again, if you're like Rhonda and the spice weenie, don't put so much sambal in it. Don't put any sambal in it. Okay, I'm going to turn this heat up a little bit. This pan is like one of those pans of where it's cold and then it's on fire momentarily. See, you heard? It started to sizzle already. Okay, so let's talk this Walden Farms glaze that I'm going to do. So you can be as fancy with it as you want or as lazy as with you want. I am doing the orange marmalade, which you can get at, sometimes your clinic will have it, especially if you're in Searcy. If you're in Stuttgart, Arkansas clinics, they carry it. Or like if you're in a bigger city like Dallas or Little Rock, you can do Drug Emporium. If you're in like Missouri or Nebraska, they have Hy-Vee and they have it. Also, Oklahoma has Sprouts, and so does Texas. Sprouts carries them. So, kind of a generalization. I don't know about the rest of the states because I only worked in those 6. So, I'm going to do this. I've only lived here forever, and I just can't figure out where anything is at in my own kitchen. Hopefully you all do the same thing that I do. So, one hidden carb for this is 1 tablespoon. So, I mean, my tablespoon's a little overzealous, but to be honest and be fair, I'm actually got 2 servings of chicken in there, so actually I'm going to do 2. I just remembered that I did 2 servings. So I only did the chicken kind of partly. I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce to this, since it is for 2 nights. And then I'm going to get some red pepper flakes. And again, if you're a spice weenie, don't do this part. And I know Wendy has Spice Envy, Spice Rack Envy. It's only Spice Rack Envy if you can see what you have. Melissa Hozak, I don't know if you can see this in here, but I have my whole True Me line that I'm going to be using. A birthday cake in my cookbook momentarily. I have that everywhere. And then I have this beautiful spice rack that was made by John Naylor in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Like, literally, he's never made one of these except for me. So, I keep forgetting to tag him. I need to tag him, so if you guys want to order something from him, you can, because he's pretty cool. Okay. I'm going to do quite a bit in here. Again, if you're a spice weenie, avoid it, okay? So, as everybody knows from my previous Cooking Life page, it's seasoned to taste. So, putting that in the microwave, and just going to hit 30 seconds on it. I'm going to whisk it. Courtesy of IKEA, a tiny whisk. It's my favorite thing. Very tiny whisk. Okay, so this is coming right along. Really and truthfully, if you like your cabbage a little more like crunchy, al dente, this is probably where you would stop. I'm going to let mine keep going a little bit. I'm going to pull this out. See if I can break it up a little bit. Yeah. It usually doesn't look like it's broke up, but it is. So just take your whisk in there. Whisk them up. Okay, this is where it's not going to get too attractive, but we're going to do this. Okay, so These are not finished by any means, but I'm going to toss them. I'll lift my bowl over here, sorry. Okay. I hope the rest of you are in your own kitchen like you've never been in your kitchen before, because that's how I am every day when I'm in the kitchen. Like you know where nothing is at. Like the first day every day. They're almost done. You can see they're starting to get a little crunchy on the ends there. So what I'm going to do is just put them in the glaze, toss it, and then dump it back on the same sheet. Throw it back in the air fryer for maybe like 5 minutes. Because they're pretty cooked. I don't know if you want to hear the cat's in the background. I don't know what she's doing, but it sounds like mayhem in here. I was not used to kittens, and I got 2 kittens, and they're busy bodies. Those of you that knew Mango, you know, she was pretty chill. She could on Zoom, hang out in the clinic. But these things, oh Lord, they are rough. Okay. So just toss this. I just like to coat the chicken so that every piece is coated. She's bringing her toy in here to be played with. She's like, Mother, pay attention to me. And do not judge me. My cats do drink out of a goblet on the floor because they think they're bougie. I don't know. It helps them not try to drink out of my glass. Okay.
Joanne Cooper said hello.
Oh, hello, Joanne. Okay, here we go. This is my mixture. When you do things on the fly, it doesn't always look sexy. So just know, and this is what I tell everybody, if it looks like Alpo, it tastes really good. And so for those of you that don't know what Alpo is, dog food, canned dog food. Okay, so we're going to let that go. It says 16 minutes on the front of it. It's not going to cook that long. This is going good. Last night I did a fried egg on top of it with a runny yolk. I mean, you can get as exciting as you want. You can do a scrambled egg in here. I mean, it can be as boring or as exciting as you want it to be. You can even make this into a soup. Like, they would be great noodles. And they would get soft in there. I think next week, as long as the weather cooperates, I think I'm going to show you how to do like a beef soup, like beef stew in the crock pot. Okay? If you have some not so attractive packets in the closet and you don't know what to do with them, shoot me a message because I'm into that kind of thing. And I don't know if you saw when I was over there, I pretty much have a tiny clinic in my house. Tonight, I'm also excited to try again. So I tried it last night. But I have behind us the s'mores cocoa. So I had it last night, pretty late because I was up working late, and the marshmallows are real. So, excuse me. I think what I'm going to try to do in the few coming weeks is I'm going to try to make cookies from this. Or maybe a brookie, which is like a brownie cookie, because the marshmallows can be the topping. So, I'm going to get excited about that. Plus, Melissa gave me some good trimmy stevia that can make that even more attractive than it already is in like a cookie or brookie type of thing. So, okay. This is, I would say, probably done. Some of the cabbage is a little bit thicker. Tori, I love it. It's so easy. Tori, put in the comments what you made that I saw in the group with deer. Deer shoulder, was that what it was? You did a roast that looked really good, and I don't even eat deer. Hers was good. It looked really good. Being that I'm a coach in Arkansas now, I'm learning a lot about deer. Like, everybody prefers it. I am not a deer person. So. We'll see. Maybe I'll get some this year for my family and make it. I'm not going to say that I'm going to eat it. I don't want to lie to y'all, okay? Okay, so this is ready to be plated. I bet you my orange chicken is ready to be plated too. I know, Sissy. Give me a minute. Okay, so, yeah, it's hotter than Hades. Let me get... I love this pan brand, but this particular pan gets really hot. So this is 2 cups of vegetables, okay? So if y'all tell your coach you're having 2 cups of vegetables and don't look like this much, guess what? Boo-boo, y'all ain't having 2 cups. Okay. So I'm going to put that out there. And then I'm going to go check these chickens. Oh yeah, these are good. Okay, so they were in there about 5 more minutes. I'm just going to do half of these. Ooh, burn myself. I like to make a mess in my kitchen. I don't know if you guys have figured that out. Okay. Tongs won't get... I'm on the struggle bus with the tongs, y'all. Okay, so about half the chicken. That's going to be for tomorrow night. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe something with rice, cauliflower rice. But look, that was easy. Like, it didn't take us much time at all. And there's the cat helper. Henry's like, I'm ready to eat. And Henry had some kohlrabi, so after we get off this, we're going to Google, is kohlrabi dangerous for cats? Because I might be going to the emergency bed. Who knows? Never had cats that eat as many vegetables as this one, but he'll eat anything that won't eat him first. Stay tuned. I will post about the s'mores cocoa drink as I heat it up. I'll maybe do a quick little, like, how I do it, because I don't do it in the shaker cup. Because a lot of my patients today ask, like, do you put it in the shaker? I don't do that. So, I'm going to go eat my slop, which was really easy. I commented yesterday on the lady's post in the recipe group for Auto Protein that she did all of her vegetables out of the fridge that were ready to go, and I said, no, it's called must go. Everything in the fridge must go. That was kind of like what I did tonight. But it's lo mein. We'll go with that. Okay, guys, so I will check in a little bit later and show you the s'mores. Bye.